Welcome. If you're a drone pilot under Part 107 or just getting started, understanding airspace is crucial. In today's video, we'll break down how to read sectional charts and how to identify different types of airspace, so you can fly safely and within regulations. Let's begin with the sectional chart itself. A sectional chart is a type of map used by pilots that shows the boundaries of different airspaces, airports, obstacles, and more. These charts are essential for drone pilots who want to fly under Part 107, as they help you navigate controlled and uncontrolled airspace. Airspace is divided into different classes, each with specific rules about where you can fly and how you need to interact with it. Let's take a look at the major airspace classes you'll find on a sectional chart: A, B, C, D, E, and G. Class A airspace is the most restrictive, typically found above 24,000 feet. But for drone pilots, you won't often be flying in Class A airspace, as it's reserved for commercial aircraft. This airspace is not relevant for Part 107 operations, unless you're flying at altitudes above 24,000 feet, which is unlikely. Class B airspace is typically around major airports like Los Angeles or New York. It extends from the surface up to 10,000 feet, and flying in this airspace requires explicit authorization from air traffic control. This is one of the most restrictive airspaces for drones, but it can be accessed with a Part 107 waiver or through the LAANC system. Class C airspace surrounds regional airports and is usually from the surface up to 4,000 feet. You need authorization to fly here as well, but the process is more streamlined compared to Class B. In most cases, drone pilots can use LAANC for fast approval. Class D airspace typically surrounds smaller airports with an operational control tower. It extends from the surface to about 2,500 feet. Like Class C, you need permission to fly here, but it's generally easier to obtain approval from air traffic control. Class E airspace is the most common airspace in the U.S. and covers most of the areas outside of Class A, B, C, and D. It usually starts at 700 feet or 1,200 feet above ground level and goes up to 18,000 feet. Drone pilots can fly in Class E airspace without needing explicit authorization, but you must still comply with Part 107 rules, including keeping your drone within visual line of sight. Class G airspace is uncontrolled airspace and is typically found in rural areas or away from airports. It extends from the ground up to 700 or 1,200 feet, depending on the region. You can freely fly here under Part 107 regulations, but you still need to stay mindful of weather and obstacles. To sum it up, always check sectional charts before flying and understand which airspace you're entering. For most recreational drone operators, Class G and E are the most common, but for Part 107 pilots, be prepared to request permission for controlled airspaces like B, C, and D. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment with any questions you have. And always remember, fly safe and know your airspace.